I'm Christy Hays, and I'm from Tulsa. Our law firm is considered to be an elder counsel law firm, so we get a lot of phone calls from people that are experiencing all kinds of things with aging. It can be a gamut. I'm trying to plan for my mom. I don't know what to do when I need this power of attorney. I'm trying to change a facility or find a facility for mom, or I have this special needs person that I don't know how to care for any longer. And I field a lot of those phone calls. So when I met Purview, I thought, oh my gosh, this is a great resource for us to have, because they can fill so many of those needs that people are really struggling with, and there's not really another place for them to go. If you need a person on the ground that's going to work with your family, they can be almost an extended part of your family. So think of them as a person who can look into things, that can advise you, but they're objective. And so when I talk to them about, here's what's the situation, if it's not really a legal issue at that point, I typically will point them to Purview Life. Purview will step in, help with some of the immediate issues that that person is struggling with. I can't stay at home anymore. I need to have some guidance on what my next steps could be. So I would point them to Purview. Purview would do, their magic as far as, integrating care, assisting the family. And then sometimes it does come back to a legal issue where you need documents to support that next move or the next thing that's happening. But I just work really closely with them on many of our clients. Initially people are always standoffish because it's not a concept that most people are familiar with. So we can do a warm transfer. I know all the folks that work here, I've worked with them with other clients, and so I can bring in stories about how they've helped other people that we've worked with. And, if they can just meet a few of the folks here, they get very comfortable. A recent example is I've got a person who lives out of state, but the person that they care for, their mom, is here in Tulsa. And it's really hard for her to manage mom's aging and mom's escalating needs as far as an older person who's not necessarily able to act on her own. That would be where I would say, hey, look, call in Purview, have them be you, but here in Tulsa, and have that person help navigate appointments for mom, next steps for mom, and they can interact with you on lots of different levels. But it really is like having a brother or sister right here in town to help that person through. Another example is we ended up to be the trust administrator for a client. And that client was really declining in their ability to manage their own home care. So Purview helped us with getting in, helping us with selling a house. They helped us coordinate estate sale issues. And so it's they were just our partner, again, on the ground to help us get through some of those issues that person was having. I also find them very helpful if there's someone that has special needs, and that can be a person who is mentally struggling, who has physical limitations. They need some additional assistance, and these guys really have the resources around them. So even if they're not the person that ends up implementing a solution, they've got other people that they know in the community and can draw in on behalf of the client.